What if I told you that the 2026 GMC and Chevrolet motorhomes aren't just vehicles, but rolling luxury apartments, complete with features you'd normally only see in six-figure homes? From hidden smart tech to a cabin that feels more like a private lounge than an RV, these two rivals are pushing the limits of what a motorhome can be. But here's the catch. One of them offers way more value for the money, and it might not be the one you expect. So, which luxury RV truly delivers the future of travel? Let's find out. The 2026 GMC and Chevrolet motorhomes represent a bold step for two of America's most recognized brands. GMC, long known for rugged trucks and premium SUVs, is leaning into luxury and innovation on wheels. Chevrolet, with its reputation for practicality and wide appeal, is countering with a design aimed at families and road trippers who want comfort without compromise. Both brands are targeting the booming U.S. motorhome market, where buyers are demanding more than just space. They want style, technology, and performance in a package that feels effortless to live with. What makes this launch especially exciting is how close these two models are in philosophy, yet how different they feel in execution. One leans heavily into modern luxury, while the other emphasizes versatility and value. And with travel lifestyles rapidly changing, these RVs are arriving at the perfect time to challenge expectations. In just a moment, we'll take you inside these rolling homes to see how they're designed, how they drive, and whether their price tags actually match what's being promised. But before we get to the full breakdown, let's explore what sets each of these 2026 models apart right from the start. Now, let's dive into what really matters, the details that separate an ordinary motorhome from something truly special. At first glance, both the 2026 GMC and Chevrolet motorhomes make a bold statement on the road. The GMC comes dressed in sharp, angular lines with a grille that feels borrowed straight from its luxury SUV lineup. It projects authority and prestige, like it belongs in front of a mountain lodge. The Chevrolet, on the other hand, takes a softer, more approachable design route, rounded edges, a friendlier face, and a body style that feels less intimidating and more family-ready. It's less about turning heads and more about putting you at ease. Step inside, and the contrast grows even sharper. The GMC interior is all about upscale drama, polished wood trims, leather seating that feels closer to first-class air travel than camping, and a lighting system that lets you shift from warm relaxation to crisp daylight with just a tap. Even the seating layout feels intentionally designed for entertaining guests, not just hauling a family across the country. Meanwhile, the Chevrolet doubles down on practicality. Think spacious fold-out sleeping areas, clever storage nooks in unexpected places, and an infotainment system that feels instantly familiar if you've driven any recent Chevy SUV. It's warm, comfortable, and built for people who want simplicity without sacrificing comfort. Technology plays a huge role in both models. GMC brings out the big guns with a fully integrated smart control hub, voice-activated lighting, climate, and even kitchen appliances. It feels futuristic, like having a digital concierge traveling with you. Chevy's tech approach is simpler but arguably more user-friendly. Large, easy-to-read displays, wireless charging stations scattered throughout, and a navigation system tuned specifically for RV travel, avoiding tight streets or low-clearance bridges. Performance is where things start to surprise. The GMC packs a powerful V8 hybrid engine, delivering both strong towing capacity and respectable fuel efficiency for its size. It glides on the highway, almost whisper quiet, thanks to excellent insulation. The Chevrolet opts for a slightly smaller engine but counters with smoother handling, making it less daunting for drivers who aren't used to piloting something this large. And while GMC impresses with raw strength, Chevy makes a compelling case for everyday usability. Safety, of course, hasn't been overlooked. GMC loads up on high-end driver assist features, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise, and even a 360-degree camera that stitches together a bird's-eye view of your surroundings. Chevrolet covers the essentials too, but with a simpler package, making sure the tech doesn't overwhelm less tech-savvy buyers. But here's where it gets interesting: price. GMC's luxury-first approach means you're looking at a serious investment, while Chevy's strategy keeps things closer to the average buyer's comfort zone. Which one actually delivers better long-term value? That's where the debate really heats up. And we haven't even touched on one of the most surprising results from our test drive, something that completely shifted how we ranked these two motorhomes. We'll get to that in just a moment, but first, let's weigh the highlights and drawbacks side by side, because that's where the picture becomes crystal clear. And here's where everything changes. On paper, both the 2026 GMC and Chevrolet motorhomes seemed evenly matched, luxury versus practicality, power versus usability. But the real turning point came when we took them out on the open highway. The GMC, with its hybrid V8, felt unstoppable. Acceleration was smooth and commanding, the kind of surge that makes you forget you're driving a vehicle the size of a small apartment. Wind noise was barely noticeable, and the suspension absorbed bumps like they weren't even there. It was confidence in motion, a rolling statement that money truly buys comfort. Then came the Chevrolet. At first, it didn't seem as flashy, no roaring engine, no dazzling light show inside the cabin. But once we started maneuvering through tighter city streets, something became clear. The Chevy felt agile, almost nimble for its size. Parking was less stressful, turns were cleaner, and the ride comfort matched what most families would actually want on long trips. And here's the kicker. The fuel economy result stunned us. In real-world driving, the Chevrolet delivered far better efficiency than expected, enough to challenge the GMC's expensive hybrid advantage. This was the moment expectations flipped. GMC wowed with luxury and presence, but Chevrolet quietly stole the spotlight with usability and value. Both impressed, but in completely different ways. So, which one truly deserves your money? The luxury powerhouse that dominates every mile, or the smarter, more balanced choice that saves you cash while still delivering comfort? That's the question we'll answer in the final verdict, but first, let's break down the highlights and drawbacks side by side. So, after spending time with both of these 2026 motorhomes, here's the bottom line. The GMC is a statement piece. It's for buyers who crave luxury, power, and presence, people who want their RV to feel like a high-end lodge on wheels and don't mind paying a premium for that experience. Its hybrid V8, upscale design, and smart tech ecosystem make it one of the most luxurious motorhomes we've ever tested. But that prestige comes with a high price tag and complexity that may not suit every traveler. The Chevrolet, on the other hand, quietly proves that practicality can be just as impressive. Its smoother handling, thoughtful interior layout, and surprisingly strong fuel efficiency make it ideal for families, first-time RV owners, or anyone who values ease of use over excess luxury. It doesn't shout for attention, but it wins you over with comfort and common sense, and at a price point that keeps it within reach for more people. In today's U.S. market, where buyers are split between wanting premium features and needing affordability, these two motorhomes perfectly illustrate the fork in the road. GMC shows where the luxury segment is heading, bigger, smarter, and more high-tech, while Chevrolet reminds us that practicality and value will always have a place. Together, they highlight the future of travel, mobility that adapts to lifestyle, not the other way around. So, which one would you choose? The powerhouse luxury of GMC or the clever balance of Chevrolet? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your take. And if you enjoyed this review and want more in-depth looks at the latest launches, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. Because the next big reveal might just change the way you think about travel all over again.